Hello and welcome to this lesson on paragraph fillers. Now these are new pattern questions. This is also mentioned in your FCI manager syllabus. Therefore, this is a very important question type. So please pay attention. I'm going to give you some concepts. We're going to take up a practice question as well. And this will be a great starting point for you. All right, so let's begin. So the paragraph filler concept. I'm assuming here that the blank is at the end. Okay, so that's what we are going to do today. We are going to assume that the blanks are at the end. Of course, it can be somewhere in the middle as well. Today, we are going to restrict the scope of this lesson to blanks at the end. So what happens if the blank is at the end? One, your idea can continue. So there is an idea that's being discussed, an event, whatever it might be, is being discussed in the first 3-4 sentences. And then there can be a continuation, which is your last sentence. Or there can be the conclusion of that particular idea, event, theme that is required to be filled. So if it's the conclusion, you need to be looking out for keywords like as a result, hence, therefore, thus. Okay. So if you have these kind of words, then there is good chance that it would be your final sentence. But what if the last sentence is not a concluding one? If it's just a continuation, then all you need to do is look for logical flow. My suggestion is you always look for logical flow, okay? Because the approach of logic will never let you down. Approach of these shortcuts would sometimes let you down because you can have as a result, hence, therefore, but you cannot have a logical ending. We are going to see that example today. But if you look for logic strongly, okay, then 100% of the time, you're always going to get your answer right. Another clue you can look for is that the last sentence will not have a completely new idea, a radically different idea. Okay, only if it is specifically indicated, like words like separately, meanwhile, where I want to say that this is a completely different situation. Apart from that, you will not have a new idea out of the blue. Okay, so just keep that in mind so that you can eliminate accordingly. So this is your question. You have the entire paragraph, and the one that's given at the end, the blank, that is what you need to fill. So you can pause your screens if you want, go through the question in detail. I'm going to move ahead and discuss the answers. You have 4 options to fill up that particular blank. So again, you can refer to this while you arrive at your answer. All right, so let's go option wise. Let's explore option 1. Consumers were active in July, though there was no reason for a spike in demand. Now, can this fit as the last sentence? Let's see whether it's possible. Now, this is a completely new sentence, and there is no indication of such an introduction, right? We don't say that, however, if we see the past data, then in July it's different, but now in September it's something else. So it looks like this is a standalone statement. Therefore, it does not logically connect to the previous sentences. It's not coherent with the previous sentences that are mentioned. It simply looks that there is a new sentence that is introduced all of a sudden, and therefore we can safely reject option A. Let's move to option C, statement C, and see whether it's possible. Let us explore some reasons on acceptance or rejection. You have the keyword therefore right at the beginning. Okay, so if you have therefore right at the beginning, you should make it a point to see that the sentence before the word therefore should be the cause or the reasons, and the text after therefore should be the effect or the result. Is that happening here? The sentence prior to therefore, what does it talk about? It talks about your slump in demand. But the one after therefore, okay, talks about the flaws in banking system being the reason. Both of these do not go together at all. If any, it should be the other way around. Okay, it should be that the flaws in the banking system is prevalent. Therefore, there is a slump in demand. Okay, it should be the other way around to make any kind of sense. Therefore, we can safely eliminate option C as well. How about option D? Can option D fit the last sentence? Let's see some reasons of acceptance or rejection and come to a conclusion. You have the word however that begins option D. If you use the word however, there should be a contrast. For example, you can say it is raining, however, I am still going to office. Okay, a contrast in the meaning. What is happening in this case? There is no contrast at all. Why? See the previous sentence. The previous sentence is talking about agencies cutting down India's outlook. And what does option B sentence indicate? The option B sentence also says that Indian agencies have stopped recommending India as an investment destination. Okay, so there is no contrast. Therefore, you cannot use the word however here. So we can safely reject option B We have eliminated all the other choices and we can say that option B is correct. But let's see if we can give some solid justification that option B is indeed the correct answer. Now let's explore option B in detail and try to come at that conclusion. Option B, what does it start with? It starts with this cautionary sentiment. Okay. Now this cautionary sentiment clearly refers to a previous statement, and that is the downgrading by brokerages and rating agencies. Clearly, it's a cautionary sentiment. Now option B goes on to say that this caution kind of plays out in terms of sluggish sales. Okay. And therefore people are buying less and so on. So option B refers to the previous statement perfectly by saying this cautionary sentiment, and then it goes on to elaborate something more about it. So there is solid logical connect. It connects strongly with the previous sentences and adds a little bit of value on its own. Therefore, option B is your right answer. Do check out the plethora of mock tests that are available on iExamB. Also like this video, comment if you have any queries, hit the bell icon and do subscribe, because each time we give you such amazing videos, you will get a notification. You will be aware of everything that's coming your way. So you'll not miss out on anything. You will study regularly and you'll clear that exam. So do subscribe and I'll keep seeing you in further videos. All the very best. Bye-bye.